Hello, my dear students. I hope you all are well and safe at home. Today we will learn chapter number 5, Climate of India. Weather or climate. Weather refers to the atmospheric condition of a particular place and at a particular time. When we say how hot it is today or it is cloudy today, we are talking about the weather. Climate can be best described as the typical weather conditions of a place over a long period of time. For example, if a place is constantly warm and dry, the climate of the area is said to be warm and dry. Climate conditions can change for shorter periods of time. Those short time periods are called seasons. A person who studies weather and makes weather forecasts too is called meteorologist. The climate of a place determines its plants and animal life, the crops grown, the animals found, and the people who live there, and so on. Living things adapt themselves to the climate of a place. For example, people living in extremely cold regions include a lot of fat in their food, which provides their body the heat to survive such extreme cold conditions. They also wear thick and warm clothes to protect themselves from the cold. Desert climate is very hot during the day and very cold at night. People living in deserts wear light cotton cloths during the day to keep their body cool and woolen cloths during the cold nights. They also have to cover their head in the daytime to prevent a heat stroke. Factors affecting climate. Distance from the equator is a factor that affects the climate. As you know, the equator is an imaginary line that divides the earth into two equal halves, northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. The places on and near the equator have a hot climate as compared to the places that are far away. It is the hottest at the equator and becomes cooler as one goes away from the equator. How near or far it is from the sea. Places located near the sea have moderate climate as they receive the cool land and sea breezes. Altitude of the place. How high it is. Altitude of a place also influences its climate. For example, places located high up in the mountains are cooler than places in the plains. Factors such as wind, rainfall, and temperature also affect the climates of a region. The Indian climates and seasons. India has three main seasons: summer season, monsoon season, and winter season. In other parts of the world, there are two more seasons: autumn and spring season. Some regions of India also experience the autumn and spring season. Summer season. The summer season in India starts from mid-March and goes on up to mid-June. It is extremely hot. During the season, the sun is at its brightest. Days are longer and nights are shorter in summer. The hottest months in India are May and June. In India, the northern plains, plateaus, and desert experience maximum heat during the season. Places near the sea are naturally cooler than those that are not. It is cooler as we go a little higher on hills and mountains. During the day, hot winds called Lu blows across the desert region and the northern plains. Many people die of heat stroke due to this intensely hot wind. Dust storms and sandstorms from when strong winds cause dust to rise higher in the air, this way resulting much destruction and damage. Sometimes the northern plains and the northern mountains experience strong winds and hailstorms during summers. Masses of cold air meet masses of moist air during the storm, hails or balls of ice. Hailstones fall into huge quantity. Hailstorm damage property and lives as well. Rainy season or monsoons. In India, the rainy season's monsoon begins in mid-June and goes on until the end of September. Moisture-laden winds blow over the Indian Ocean and the Arabian Sea and reach the western coast region around June, causing heavy rains, winds along the coast. These are called monsoon winds and bring dark clouds all over the India. By mid-June, the entire country receives heavy rainfall. Agriculture being the main occupation in India. We are depending on monsoon rains throughout the year. However, there are times when there is too much rains destroy crops. Other time when there is no rainfall at all, thus causing droughts. In India, the coastal region and Himalayas receive heavy rainfalls, whereas Rajasthan and some parts of Gujarat receive very poor rain. Cyclones that occurs during the monsoon causes widespread damage. Cyclone causes terrible damage and destruction of life and property. Winter season starting from November. India experiences winter season until February. In the northern plains, very cold winds blow making the region extremely cold. Winter season starting from November. India experiences winter season until February. In the northern plains, very cold winds blow making the region extremely cold. The days are shorter and nights are longer in winter season. The mountainous Himalayas receive heavy rainfall, the northern plains to experience extreme cold during the winter month. During the winter season, in the desert region, the days are very pleasant but nights are very cold. The coastal region experiences pleasant climate. Spring season. Spring arrives before the onset of summer and after the retreat of winter season. Spring seasons, also known as the golden seasons, follows the winter seasons. It begins with the Basant Panchami festival in early February and goes on until the end of March. Spring season is marked by pleasant weather when all the trees and plants are in bloom. When the crops ripen and the fields look golden with crops and ready for harvesting. Nature looks best during this season. Autumn is experienced after the rainy season. It usually falls during the month of October. The autumn season comes after the monsoon, just before the winter season sets in. Autumn is also known as falls, as trees shed their leaves during autumn. The weather is cool and pleasant. So students, keep learning. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye.